Scry the sky. Destiny cannot be denied. Here we go. Brace yourselves. Yahoo! Thank Barbados. Wait.
Life is short, so eat, drink, and be merry.
Here we go. Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest? Thank Barbados. Wait a minute.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledge traveler. We were just...
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As we are discussing the whereabouts...
First?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Tivat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, for example, perhaps the Qixing who controlled...
No. My Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the that is, that the Lord of Geo...
A dagger in a...
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now...
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword. Rex Lapis just meant for more. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable.
No, I am not debating.
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag.
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was...
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord...
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god... I mean...
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about...
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany...
Of course. They can...
Life is short, so eat.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of... Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most important. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars.
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great...
Right! The Lord of... But when I was doing some research, the god of salt, Havria, was Morax used a rather under... What?
This...
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for...
Quite so.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you.
Put down your weapon and...
First of all, I'm not holding a... There's no need to overreact.
The Fatui say that...
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry. I will be conducting an archaeological... I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhongli with immense knowledge.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng funeral? Well, Since it's work, I don't have a choice.
Of course you would be such a reason.
Wait, if you were studying
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience, it is a story from before the rise of the Seven.
Wait. This is an archaeological...
But this friend of mine has a treasure finding.
Oh?
If my friend espies a treasure...
Hey, Paimon's good at that too!
Well, that is well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps an ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be...
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
This place looks so ordinary.
Huh?
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears...
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stones, but due to the different angles they landed at, their large center... So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stones...
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis.
Indeed. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea.
So you're saying that if we look carefully... well, since we brought so many...
Okay then. I will go with my friend here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your...
I get it.
Okay. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks. Brace yourself. Time for takeoff. Fuse is lit. Yahoo! Let's play! Brace yourself!
Terra Smash! Yeah! Quake! What? Yeah!
Why are there enemies here?
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Think you can get away? Here we go! Brace yourself! What a find! I wonder how many bottles this will be worth. Wouldn't gliding be faster? But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract me. But the hydromimic monsters... I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Let's play! Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Yahoo! Let's do reprise!
Terra Smash!
Let's play!
Terra Smash! Quake!
Brace yourselves.
It's just a stone slab. But its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
You call yourself a scholar of arch...
We all have our areas of
Oh, stop arguing.
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist. She left me to rely solely on...
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relic. And you kept asking about how much...
I mean, isn't measuring their value in...
Now, calm down. Oh, what a shame. This stone slab we found, however.
Quick, give it to me. At least... Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something.
So, it's only valuable for research?
Not at all. My quest will uncover the... But you?
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear. If I'm lying,
Oh, by the way...
Oh?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of...
Ah, I see. What...
See? You do want to sell...
What? So what? All right, then. No need to stay here any longer.
Ugh! You're
And what are you, then?
They're still arguing?
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god...
According to legend, the people of the god of... But this legend has been around for ages. With...
Oh, good. That's just great.
About that. I know there's a ruin deep in this cave. However, the ruin I found a mechanism that seemed to be... So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the... So, the one who...
This doesn't sound like
Who
something...
cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie...
You weren't listening at all, were you?
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows...
This seal seems to be quite
I may know something. Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references... Let's go take a look at the...
Okay, since Miss... Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
This place seems familiar. When I investigated the seal, but when we lit up all the elements...
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same... The secret to this puzzle is hid. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life.
To the north, to the east.
I think I've...
Certainly you have. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. At that time, with the chaos and that haven she eventually found.
How sad then.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, her...
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west. With this clue, you...
Think you can get away? Here we go! I will lead us to victory. Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
We're companions!
Before entering the ruin, I have a
Okay.
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any trip.
Hey! Don't
I don't agree.
I don't agree either.
Well then, you will have to rely on your own experience.
You have the audacity to demand this.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, if we discover the truth behind the god of...
I can accept this arrangement. Well then.
upon you. Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves. Fire hazard. Here we go. Yeah. Ha.
Terra Smash!
Yahoo!
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah. I will protect you. Here we go. All in a day's work. Someone needs assistance. A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning. Ooh, wonderful. Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Brace yourself. Think you can get away? Yeah.
Crumble!
Yahoo!
Look at this!
Just looks like a fancy...
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it...
What? You're saying that even if I pour...
Exactly.
Able to produce endless...
Finally. After... I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000...
Hey!
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice,
Of course, as we agreed.
Since we have a contract,
then let's move on, shall...
leave it all to me.
Rise! I will have order.
Just a simple ruler.
This, if I...
Indeed. But when you stick this ruler in the ground, the deeper it is stuck in the ground,
What? That's even...
well then, according to our...
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this, and this girl has been useless.
Oh boy. Here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break...
So what if I break it? Now, let's not forget who hired...
Because you agree, Rex Lapis once said,
That is one of your
will suffer the wrath.
To dust! So soon? Order guide you. Quake! Can't run from death.
I shall confiscate you. You are not worthy to continue.
Oh, darn you!
Some archaeological survey. Hey, Paimon likes...
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. When people see the object of their dream, I think we should be...
Huh?
That in truth,
Why do you...
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few You aren't interested in archaeology. I believe those legends about the god of salt.
Okay, that's it, sir. You are indeed a man of great You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago. When the Archon War...
Oh, right! Now that you mention it...
During the war, Morax assassinated our god. We hate him! So I seek proof of Morax. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on.
Naturally, of course. Come with me.
Stabilize!
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Rise! Quake! Rise! Quake! Rise! Terra Smash!
Here we go! Time for takeoff.
This is order. Quake! Crumble!
This is... Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! The power of this sword. If we can repair the sword...
Two pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are two separate...
Why?
Yes. But the only one object per claim clause still holds true.
Zhongli.
When there's a contract, nothing...
No! If I only take one half no matter what, even if it breaks the contract...
So you are already decided?
Zhongli.
That is to say...
That's okay. Punish me however you want.
No, you can't.
Perhaps that as punishment.
Huh? The truth.
Yes. The truth that I'm afraid to say that the god of Salt... Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
What?
During the Archon War, The gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then, this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true!
As I said before,
Preposterous!
Hey! Come back!
indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as Let's follow her deeper into the ruin.
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
What did they see? What?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond. This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived, so they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, but they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted...
This must be a lie. Don't you dare try to...
Yikes.
This is the price she must pay. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately... Indeed. Faith in a god who has already passed will do. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax. All right then.
Huh?
Treading old ground. One cannot help.
My vision is clouded.
Are you here to play with me?
Now, I mentioned before, the Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals. And Havria's time was even to leave them here, is to let them slumber. And it is I ended an era with my own two hands. History records, but history may be changed. I need to find a better way of... Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging.
Zhongli?
Therefore, I thought of you are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat. Now then, it is time that we consigned both the salt As I said before, this includes Osial. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
It's shocking how much work.
And she's been handling it alone all along. That she's...
Huh? You're...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants?
We are Miss...
Have you... It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst.
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter. Still, Ganyu should...
Is that so?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as...
Oh, Paimon sees how it is.
It's because of this... When we first heard the three of us would be taking a...
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to.
Speaking of Joyun Karst...
Of course, we've been...
That's good news. Could you go to Joyun Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? We're saved.
It's about time.
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there. Person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her. Ganyu!
You two. I did not expect to meet you. I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact...
Huh? You don't want...
That's why you're here?
What? Did...
The clouds fold in on when the Adepti entrusted humans with my Adepti blood makes... I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me... I appreciate your kind. After 1,000 years away, I came back.
Who disturbs the peace?
Cloud Retainer?
One merely jests.
Wow.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. A matter not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for... yes. Since you are...
Clap.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear...
Little Ganyu loved when one was still taking care of her. One was... Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled... The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim, so fearful she was that she hid in a rock's...
Cloud! Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
One's intent...
And you did the...
Be that so, but returning to Ganyu, one cannot help but feel that one will tell you more about... Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Joyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Joyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Joyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this alone. She will find her predicament.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Gun anyways. What's that
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to. She should be in the southern.
Huh? Is that so?
Why did you come here? Is that so? This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. The training is much to her signature style.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. If you're ready.
There's a lot of gliding around. It does feel like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised. Next on the agenda... We've completed the task. I agree. You
Ganyu, what were...
The training's not over yet.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by—
No.
Who is it?
Conqueror of demons.
Huh. So it's Shao. That cold heart—
I found him unapproachable at first, too. He's already waiting for me.
Of course we are.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful—
I'm sorry.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding.
Shao is such a—
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human. Instead of explaining yourself to me—
I have nothing to hide.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, the trial I've prepared for you will
Yes. We're way behind schedule.
The trial's begun! Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
Yahoo! Ha! Think you can get away?
Access denied. Born of ice and frost.
Here we go! Shadows of fate, written in the stars!
Access denied. Born of ice and frost.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Here we go!
Access denied. For Rex Lapis.
Yahoo!
Dust!
Brace yourselves.
No touching.
Think you can get away? Let's play!
All hail.
Here we go!
Born of ice and frost.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
No touching. Born of ice and frost.
Fate is upon you.
Terra Smash!
Think you can get away? Yahoo! Brace yourselves.
For Rex Lapis.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Access denied. I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Only you can evaluate the results.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your train.
I have to do...
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky visitor?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis. I've finally come upon the... Are all of you the... great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim. Huh. He can handle...
I am...
Perfect. I didn't come in vain. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow. Straight?
Dear Pilgrim.
For free?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that it would be unfair...
Hold on. I've heard this...
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. A person of your age should focus on work and family.
Are you a real Adeptus? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their... Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're...
No, but... Ganyu, don't...
I thought that coming back to Juy, but being questioned by him made me realize that But... I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an adept...
It's true!
Alright. I'll go if I'm proven right. I'll return to Juyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction.
I suppose you have a point.
That's right.
I've spent too much time in the... Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
Let's...
As I gaze out upon the sea.
The smell of the sea breeze...
Ganyu, you didn't leave...
Well, I used to be so busy.
Huh. That's...
Well, when I think about my time, it put me in a certain mood.
Is that... I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you.
Lady Ganyu, why are you calling her that?
Allow me to...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have...
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Chieftain.
What? It's the same ring...
Hush now. I'm fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be in most people's eyes.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person.
What an honor to receive such high praise.
Uncle Tian, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
Thank you for looking after me.
Oh, so you...
Oh, I was just...
Talking about secretaries.
Yes, she works at you.
May I trouble you to meet...
With pleasure. So
She's back in character. Just like that, huh? Let's move then.
Please be mindful of your personal safety.
I don't know why.
Indeed, it has been a while. I heard that you've encountered some
Abusing his status as a
Don't worry.
Ganyu's not only a
So, what?
Where should I start? There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of 2 stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, without any evidence...
I see. It's not...
Well, is there any
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. All right. Let's approach it this way, then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are...
In that case... I know what you mean, Ms. Ganyu. Ms. Ganyu plans to let them...
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique.
Yes, you're right.
Aha! We meet again, traveler. And
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not... Should we need to place such an order?
What? Ugh.
Well, Second Life... Huh.
Don't let that rascal... If you don't believe me, show me his
You know Second Life's...
Of course. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Well then, please look over this...
Oh, of course. Line by line. Here that exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from... Look at the tax record. Not a word...
I see. He...
I told you so.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite...
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but
Aha! You're right. Master...
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. Thank you for shining a light on...
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with...
I'm afraid...
It's all right, Weishin. You...
that's...
Welcome. I'm usually happy to...
Chinks are really...
Hey, I heard that.
Master Liu, we've...
Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me?
You're very direct, Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the—
Oh, it's about second life.
Sure enough, Mr. Balai, could we perhaps borrow?
Of course you, but
Uh,
I only do my... As for old documents, but some troublemakers have recently moved there. Since you need that invoice anyway,
So that's what happened.
I'll leave you to it then.
take back the warehouse, find the invoice.
Wait, I think I saw—
Oh, Paimon Season 2! It's one of—
They must be plotting something against Li—
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, we won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting in. Besides, I can up my intuition as the—
Then what are we waiting for?
Boss fight.
Dust!
Let's play!
Freshness preserved. Chilled to the bone.
Think you can get away? The fuse is lit! Yahoo!
Terra Smash!
No, you're not going anywhere. Cold cut platter.
Terra Smash!
Flash frost.
Quake!
It's time
Brace
for a
yourself.
flash for that. Frozen food.
Time for takeoff. Go Bishop down!
Frozen descent.
Yahoo!
I think you've had enough.
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson. If you don't spill whatever, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth.
If you're telling the truth, then—
Fine. If you
About to—
pick berries over there,
I must admit, I did—
it's not an excuse. I rarely think about it. I'm here alone.
Judging by how he's looked—
So you have nothing to do with the—
Vanmu Carpenters, I swear.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over
I misjudged the situation. Our...
This woman, she's clearly aware that...
Yes, precisely.
Paimon's in!
Darn you.
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock.
No worries.
Let...
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few young turtles. Let's show them what we got. Let's play. How rude. Brace yourselves. Think you can get away? Yahoo! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Time for takeoff. Let's play!
Terra Smash!
Here we go!
to dust!
Time for a light show! Think you can get away?
Yeah.
Written in the stars! Let me scribe! Brace yourselves! Here we go! The fuse is lit! Leave my space! Shadows of fate! Brace yourselves! Yahoo! All clear! Quick, let's look around for the invoice. This one is an invoice from One Min Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too. This one is Second Lives. We finally found it. Let's bring this invoice back to Hoishin.
Ah, Ms. Ganyu, you're back. I hope it...
I promise to help you and I'll... Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between...
Thank you so much.
Agreed.
Isn't it... Huixin, I told you that all of my transactions are included. I do hope that my...
Groundless accusation, but I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior.
No. No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sort...
Haven't I made myself clear?
What? Prove...
He's talking without rhyme or time for the finish!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell...
I'm...
Do you admit to tax evasion?
I didn't...
Indeed. We would...
The lie? He's got...
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng. I don't think you'll need my guide.
Yes. I must say, your enemy knows to think. You came up with...
It's actually one of... pitting your opponent against their enemies. And that's how Uncle Tian managed to... I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, so I decided to use one of...
I can see it. I'm really grateful.
Ganyu solved both Hoishin...
Oh, you've helped me so...
That's not necessary.
Then let me treat you.
All right, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat. Oh, come.
If it's just a meal.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kia. Miss Ganyu, thank you.
Sure.
That's so kind of you. Oh?
Oh, no, I don't really need...
With pleasure.
Even though I've only decided to join the...
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, I can't compare myself to such a...
I disagree.
Over the years, I became...
Huh? So...
influenced by my youthful ideals. At first, I was worried, but after all that happened this time...
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that you'll help her. Gentle, it'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for.
Huishin,
Just like when you showed me my father's trick.
Witness. It's true that I've witnessed thousands of... But I've always regarded it... Huishin, you've made me realize that they rely on me.
Of course.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally...
Even if I've really been... I won't let you down. Regardless, I'm afraid that it might have all been... No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving.
Baisha, are you okay? Look!
You even have enough time for leisure?
Not at all!
We wouldn't have survived long enough to...
Miss Ganyu, we've met.
We've been praying day and...
To us, you're like...
Forget all our envious complaints from before.
All right. Please divide the matters at hand into government. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course!
Oh, finally.
Yes, I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship... To think I'd like to repay you when I'm done with...
Sure, but...
Let